Hello everyone, this is the match preview for Arsenal's upcoming game against West Ham United. Now, I did want to talk about the Champions League draw, but I decided I think that's a video for another day. Let's talk about what's in front of us right now, and that is the next game against West Ham. Let's take it game by game, and then maybe another day, maybe tomorrow or the day after, I will be talking about the Champions League. But look, Arsenal have a big game tomorrow, a very big game against a very out of form West Ham. This season, West Ham have been shit. I think that's the word to say. They've been awful, and a lot of their fans will agree. They have just not done enough, especially when you look at the summer. They've invested into a lot of money, but ultimately it just didn't work out. They sacked their manager. I forgot who it was. It was that Spanish manager. They sacked him. Now they got Graham Potter. But still, West Ham don't seem to have picked up form, and this season, I don't even know where they are in the table. They are 16th in the table. In the last 5 games, they've won 1 game and they've lost 3. They've been awful. Of course, if you remember in the reverse fixture, we beat West Ham. I forgot what the score was, but I'm pretty sure it was a big margin. I remember we were like 4-0 up within the first half. We battered them. But of course, if you remember in the game, they scored. And it was a bit, there was a certain period of the game where it was actually quite difficult for Arsenal until I think it was Saka who got the penalty, and after that the game was done and buried. But look, it's a very, very important game for Arsenal, especially if you consider that we win. We go 5 points behind Liverpool. Arsenal are in a place right now where, where we have to take advantage. We are at a position of the season right now where we simply cannot afford to drop any more points. That is as simple as it can be. Arsenal cannot afford to drop any more points. Arsenal now, regardless of the injuries, regardless of PGM or whatever you want to say, especially injuries, Arsenal have to hit that level that we did last season and go on a run. If we go on a run, the league is Arsenal's, but we have to find that level, and that starts off by tomorrow's game, beating West Ham United, putting the pressure back on Liverpool, and we go from there. In terms of the lineup, now, there's going to be a lot of discussion. There is a lot of discussion on who starts up front. Is it going to be Mikel Merino, or do we go back to Raheem Sterling and Trossard? For me, it's only one answer. You play Mikel Merino. You found a solution, well, a temporary solution. The guy came on, scored 2 goals. How can you not play him? How can you literally not play him when he comes on and does that? He has to play. And one thing about Mikel Merino is the fact that in terms of Havertz's profile, he's probably the closest to Havertz, and I believe he even is probably a better finisher than Havertz. I think he's a bit more composed. I think there were some goals that Merino scored against Leicester that I won't be too sure that Havertz would score. And yeah, man, look, Arsenal, simple as it is, Arsenal need to win. Of course, the most difficult thing for Arsenal right now is the fact that we can't seem to find the back of the net, whether it's not creating enough chances or not finishing it. It's a combination of both, but what we just cannot finish to save our lives right now. But look, it's going to be a very big game for us. So West Ham, on top of it, have a lot of injuries. No Lucas Paqueta. I forgot who else they have, but I think the main one is no Lucas Paqueta. They have a lot of injuries. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. No Lucas Paqueta, no Antonio, no Fulkerk, that striker, no Somerville. They have a lot of injuries, and this is Arsenal's chance to make a stamp and take advantage of it. Of course, it's going to be a very difficult game. West Ham are going to come there, sit deep, and make it very difficult for us. Last season, I remember when we played them at the Emirates, they won. They beat us 2-0 despite us having so many chances, despite the game probably should have been ended in the first half. West Ham managed to dug in deep, and they managed to win because they still have top players. They still got players that can hurt us. Bowen, Mohamed Kudus, they got top players, especially in certain positions that can hurt us, and Bowen and Kudus will be the 2 danger mans. Even at the reverse fixture, even when we were smooth sailing, Emerson gets a free kick, scores, and then I think Wan-Bissaka almost scored as well. So yeah, Arsenal, we just cannot be complacent, and Arteta has to get the lineup right. For me, it'll probably be the same lineup, except I'll probably play Mikel Merino, and then left back it depends on Calafiori or Lewis Kelly. It really don't matter. It really doesn't matter. The number one thing is Arsenal really don't have any excuse not to win this game. When you look at from defense to midfield, we have our full 11. There is no excuses. We still have our top players. So in a way, the attack should be the only thing that's lacking. And in terms of defense and midfield, it should be fine. And we should create enough chances to put it down, to put a few goals past West Ham. But like I said, I think it's going to be a very difficult game, not because of how good West Ham are, but mostly because of how they are going to set up. They are going to come back. They are going to come and sit deep. It's obvious how they're going to do. They're going to waste time, fall on the floor, roll, do everything they can to slow down momentum. And it's important that Arsenal do not fall for it. It's important Arsenal don't make stupid challenges and we just stay ticking, because if we concede, because we have been conceding quite a lot, it can be a very difficult game. An easy game could be a very difficult game. And the truth is, right now, Arsenal just cannot afford to drop any more points. We are, right now, if Arsenal win the game in hand, we are 5 points behind Liverpool, considering they have Manchester City to go to next. So this is the moment. If Liverpool are going to slip up, this is a moment for Arsenal to take advantage. We've been hearing the players and the manager keep talking about winning titles, how they're hungry to win titles. This is the moment, starting from tomorrow. This is your moment. Prove it. Go on the run and win that league title. Because if they go on the run, I'm telling you, they will win that league title. If we win every single game from now on, we will win the league title. But it's stupid saying that, because if Liverpool go do it, they will also win the league title. But they have a lot of hard games coming and also need to close that gap as much as they can. But yeah, that's just my predictions, my thoughts. I do think Arsenal will win, but like I said, I think it will be a very difficult game, just because I know how West Ham are going to set up. Graham Potter is a much better manager. He knows, he's played against Arteta. I'm sure he has some, tips, and he has some, ideas against Arteta. But yeah, man, that's the end of today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think I'm being too cautious, Arsenal against West Ham, or do you think Arsenal are just going to wipe the floor with West Ham? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, another videos later in the week, probably talking about the actual Champions League, the group stage, the whole tournament and my thoughts on it. Probably won't be able to record a match reaction on time. Probably be the next day. But yeah, man, let's just hope the next day I'm a very happy person because Arsenal have just won. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.